Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm here with a guest, and his name is Nicholas Marcelin.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm glad to be here, Jammer Man. Glad to be here.
It's good to have you. So, as you can see by the title of the video, we're going to be talking about our hopes and predictions for Tokyo Game Show 2015.
And I am excited, bro. We got like a bunch of predictions here, but you know what? You go first. It's your channel. You go first. You go first.
Oh, it's my turn? Shit. So for my first prediction, I hope for a Digimon World Next Order localization.
Okay.
Probably not gonna happen, but I'm predicting it. I'm predicting for something crazy to happen.
So you think Digimon is gonna come to the U.S.?
Yeah, I think they're already planning on it with the release of, or the announcement of Cyber Sleuth coming. I feel like Digimon World is gonna come. I don't know. I just feel like it is.
All right, cool. Number 2.
Next up, I think we're gonna get Attack on Titan gameplay, because just a couple of days ago they released screenshots for it, and these were like rendered screenshots, I believe. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they had gameplay lined up, ready to go by, later in this September year or month. I said year.
Yeah, totally. Whenever they get like these screenshots out here, that means they're getting ready for press release. It's just to get you hyped, really.
Yeah.
That when you go to the show, you see something pretty cool.
Because Dragon Quest Builders, they showed screenshots, and then literally a week or two later they showed gameplay. So that's where I'm hoping it.
Okay, cool.
Then the next and last prediction is good and then it's bad at the same time. I'm predicting Persona 5 to get a new trailer, but if you guys remember, a couple weeks back I got a strike on my channel because I uploaded screenshots from this one trailer that they had, because the trailer wasn't publicly released. And so I'm predicting that they're going to show this non-publicly released trailer at Tokyo Game Show. And it's good and then it's bad because it's not a new gameplay trailer, but it is showing some more information, So that's just what I think.
That's pretty valid. So wait a second, they never actually officially released it?
No, not yet. There was like some Persona 4 Dancing on Night, a collector's edition or something you could get, and in that collector's edition you got a trailer. I don't know what kind of gift that is, but yeah, you got a trailer for Persona 5.
Thanks for playing this. Thanks for watching. Here's a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So that's my 3 predictions. So let's get on to my 3 hopes. For my first one, following up from my last prediction, I'm hoping that Persona 5 gets a actual gameplay, like gameplay video, not a trailer, just straight gameplay and a release date. Because John Harden has hammered it into everybody's heads that it's going to be released 2015 in US and Europe. So it's about time they show us some gameplay and give us a release date. It's about time, man. I'm hoping that they do that.
Nope, you're going to get some more pictures of clocks.
Probably. But, that's why it's my hope.
That'd be cool.
Next is something that was announced at E3 for PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4. I believe PlayStation 3, I'm not sure. World of Final Fantasy. You guys might have forgot about that. After E3, I kind of covered it a good bit, but it kind of died down a little bit. But I'm hoping that we get a release date. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be 2016. Hopefully, it's early 2016. So I hope we get more gameplay and a release date, a solid release date for that game. Because I'm actually kind of excited for it.
Well, usually, if it is E3 thing, it might be early 2016. Why would they have a game in E3 that's going to be like late 2016?
Yeah, and they even show gameplay of it. So
since it is Final Fantasy, it is Square Enix, a Japanese company, Tokyo Game Show is probably the best place for it.
Definitely. So I'm actually surprised they showed it at E3 now that I think about it. And then my last prediction is God Eater 2 Rage Burst localization, and even the new remake of the first one that they're doing, God Eater Resurrection. I hope and pray this is the day. This is the day that they give us it. I'm praying, man.
God Eater 2 in the United States and Europe.
It would be crazy, crazy. They've hinted so many things. They got trademarked. There's all these signs leading to it. It's about time. It's about time.
You know, why not? I don't understand why they don't think this game belongs here.
I don't know, because
biggest
they
selling 3DS.
they localized the
games
first
like
one
Monster Hunter.
on the PSP, God Eater Burst, and it did take them to an upgraded. It took them till they made an upgraded version to localize it, because they had God Eater that never came, and then Burst was made and that came. So it only makes sense for God Eater 2 not to come, but then Rage Burst, which is like the upgraded version, to come. But it's taken forever. It's just taken so long.
Totally. Okay. Okay.
But
cool. So that's everything.
Yeah, and I forgot to point this out. Gravity Rush 2, we all are hoping and predicting and just hoping for it. So we kept that out of our list. So just to keep that in mind. So now that I've said mine, let's go ahead and hear yours.
Oh, damn. What? Oh, yeah, the predictions. Yeah.
All right. My predictions. You ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm ready, Eddie.
Now, yeah, I'm ready. You're ready. Okay, here's the thing. So, I'm jumping back on the PlayStation Vita right now. Let's jump right in. PlayStation Vita. If you look back at the PlayStation TV, you know, you can get these things really, really cheap. Like $75, you'll get the PlayStation TV, you'll get a controller and a game. In some places, when it's on sale. So what I'm thinking, PlayStation Vita gets a price cut, $100.
That would be crazy. I think you're crossing the line. I think you're reaching here.
Probably. But you know, whenever they do their price cuts, they don't do their price cuts in E3. It is TGS where they do their price cuts. We got the memory card price cut, we got the system price cut. It's all been in TGS, not E3, not in Gamescom. TGS is where they do it. Because as you know, Japan is where people are buying the PlayStation Vita.
Yep.
So,
yep.
I think it'll be pretty smart. You get a system-only PlayStation Vita Slim. You don't get a memory card or anything. You get the 1 GB internal space, $100.
That is actually, when I think about it, it actually is pretty good because, you know, you usually get these 4 GB or 8 GB. If you don't even get one, it'd be like, all right, you add that to the cost, you know. So it is $100.
Exactly.
But, you know, they're still making like an efficient amount, you know. Even if 4 GB is like, what, $10? Something like that, maybe? 8 GB is like 20. So, you know, either way, they're going to make a guaranteed 110 or 120. I would never buy a 4 GB, no matter who, you know, there's just no point.
Yeah, don't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, Resident Evil Revelations 2 does not work on the 4 GB if you want the update, but that's just besides that point. All right, so let's go on to my second prediction. I think that one's a pretty valid one. Second prediction, I think that Square Enix is going to come on the stage and they're just going to show Kingdom Hearts 3 and they're just going to show the new Final Fantasy games. New trailers, gameplay trailers. Most notably, I want to see some Kingdom Hearts gameplay. We saw some Final Fantasy. We're ready for Kingdom Hearts 3.
We're ready. They showed us a lot at E3, though. They did show us a good bit.
That's true, but it's like there are a bunch of trailers. But, you know, as the Final Fantasy game, they actually had legit 10-minute, 15-minute gameplays of the game.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
That's what I want to see on Kingdom Hearts.
And we need a release date because at this point, it's probably going to be 2020.
I know. What is going on with Kingdom Hearts, man?
Yeah.
And they just have a new stage for Kingdom Hearts. They just announced that there's a new stage for Kingdom Hearts. It is Big Hero 6's town. I forgot what it's called. Friend Tokyo, I think it's called.
I did hear that. I did hear something like that.
Yeah, and Baymax will be a part of it. We don't know if the rest of the game is in there, but Baymax for sure is there, and the city is there. So they're still adding stuff into the game. And if that's the case, you know, when the game is coming out, who knows when this thing is coming out.
Yeah, seriously.
Either way, they're showing progress, and I would really love to see some gameplay, and that would really latch on some cool fans to jump on the wagon and still have some hope for Kingdom Hearts 3. And prediction number 3. This one is a little bit of a downer. I think, even though we know Gravity Rush 2 has got to be on here.
It has to.
TGS. It has to be. I don't know if it's going to be for PlayStation 4 and Vita. I don't know if it's going to be for Vita only. timed exclusive. I don't know if it's going to be for PlayStation 4 only. But what I'm saying is, if the PlayStation Vita's, Gravity Rush 2 is taken away and it's for PlayStation 4 only, I don't even think the PlayStation Vita will even be in the TGS. So my third prediction is there's a high chance that the PlayStation Vita will just be absent from TGS or barely have anything in TGS.
I feel that one. I feel it.
Yeah, it might. TGS usually has the PlayStation Vita there because, like I said, the Japanese market is still buying it. But sales in Japan has been slowing down, and I don't know if PlayStation would continue to push the PlayStation Vita in Japan. It might just cut it completely, call it a legacy platform as they did, and just leave it.
That would be bad, but let's just hope that you're completely wrong.
Fingers crossed that I'm wrong on this one, guys. Yeah. All right, so let me go to my hopes. I really do hope that Gravity Rush 2 is Vita only. Even if it's time exclusive. Even if it's a time exclusive game, I really do hope that it is, for PlayStation Vita.
For a good amount of time. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Sort of like, you could say, Assassin's Creed Liberation. They had it for about a year before bringing it over to the PlayStation 3 system and the Xbox. So, I believe that they should at least do a time exclusive. And I wish that they have a new IP coming out from Japan Studio. I love that studio, which is actually the one that made Gravity Rush. And I know that they're making, oh man, this game has been in progress for so many years that I forgot the name. Help me out with this one, Jammer. It's been here for years. The last...
Guardian!
There it is. That is Tokyo Studio, or Japan Studio, my bad. They are super unique, man. Every game that they come out is super unique. They think outside the box, and that's why I really hope that they have a new IP, for PlayStation Vita or PlayStation 4. It doesn't really matter what system they come for. I just hope they come up with something new.
If I'm not mistaken, they helped with Freedom Wars. I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
They did. It was them, Shift, and maybe I'm wrong. I should know this. I'm ashamed.
No, you're right. Tokyo Studio. I keep saying Tokyo. Japan Studio wasn't.
Yeah. No, I remember. I always think about the beginning part, and I do remember seeing Sony Japan. Whatever. You messed me up. I don't even know what it's called anymore.
I don't even know what it's called anymore, but I think it's called Japan Studio.
Yeah, Japan Studio. Yeah, I do remember seeing that. So Dims, Shift, and Japan Studio. So already, the fact they made Freedom Wars is already, I'm already I'm on the train too. I'm hoping that too.
And the last one is, I'm going back to the Vita again. You know how the new 3DS is, it is a 3DS. They put a little bit stronger internals in there. And they put a second analog stick as well. You could still play 3DS games. It still is a 3DS, but it plays older 3DS games slightly better, and there's new games coming out for it just for that system. That would be really cool. It's a hope. I'm pretty sure it's not happening, but it would be really cool if Sony stepped their game up and say, hey, we want to back up PlayStation Vita in Japan a little more since they are pushing it. We want to go ahead and make a stronger Vita, just slightly stronger. You play older games that have, sluggy frame rates like Borderlands 2 maybe.
Yeah.
Plays a little better. That would be pretty cool.
And Resident Evil Revelations 2.
Yeah, right.
Alright guys, so if you did enjoy the video, be sure to check out Nicholas Marcelin. He's also another Vita PS4 YouTuber. And his camera had a problem, that's why it's only me right now. So yeah, be sure to go check him out. That's my garage. And like I said, be sure to check him out. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Let me know of your hopes and predictions for Tokyo Game Show 2015 for the PlayStation Vita and PS4. I want to hear your thoughts, your hopes, predictions, because we told you ours. Now it's time for you to tell us.